know. I don't know why I was bullied, and I probably never will, but that's not what's important to me. What's important to me is being able to forgive and being able to move on.
Hiding is not healthy, I would say, because you're keeping it all into yourself.
If you are a bystander and you say something, or you find a teacher, or you tell the bully that, hey, that's not so funny, the bully is usually pretty insecure himself.
Hi, my name is Erin, and I was bullied from grades 3 to grade 8.
Hi, my name is Alanna, and I was bullied through grade 4 and grade 5.
Hi, my name is David, and I was bullied.
I have a few questions about why do bullies bully?
They also have their things going on for them. As much as we're going through, pain as well, and we're feeling lots of emotions, I feel like they're also feeling lots of emotions as well.
If you could turn back time and go back to when you were my age, what would you have done differently?
When bullying started to happen, I didn't tell anybody for the longest time. It took me at least a year and a half, to really tell my mom, I'm being bullied and I need support. Also, I wouldn't engage with the bullies as much as I did, in the sense of I didn't walk away as much as I could have.
Before I would hold it all in and keep it to myself, I feel like I would go to a teacher or a guidance counselor because it did a lot of emotional things to me.
First of all, I would reach out immediately. I think that me holding back prolonged the bullying much longer than it should have been.
If you were to stand up to a bully, what would be your, best tactic in your experience?
For me personally, it was firstly processing it within my own self. So understanding what's going on, understanding how it's making me feel, finding the outlets. For me, one of the big ones was slam poetry and writing. And then from there, assessing, can I handle this situation on my own, or do I need a little bit more support, be it from a friend, be it from a teacher, a principal, whoever it is, a trusted adult.
Do you think it's childish to go to a teacher? Or do you think other people find it's childish to go to a teacher?
I think there's this perception that finding teachers or the principal is probably not cool or not acceptable, but there is a certain point in bullying where it goes too far, and a lot of kids think that they can handle it themselves, but oftentimes it's just much easier to go talk to a teacher.
Figuring out a way to express how you're feeling and what is happening is the biggest step. Absolutely the biggest step.
For me personally, my tactic was mainly running away, hiding. I remember at recess time, there was a lot of times where the teacher would send us out and I would just try to hide in the washroom or just try to hide. I didn't want to go outside because I know the second I'd go outside, it would just start.
I hid in the bathrooms a lot, and that is a reality for a lot of elementary students when it comes to recess, where hey, you're gonna go outside for 20 minutes and if you don't have anyone to play with, you can stand in the cold.
Because sometimes when my class was younger, they'd have a communal game of cops and robbers and then anyone could participate.
How did you feel that helped?
Yeah, I think it helped because anyone who was our age could play. You didn't need to have friends, you didn't need to be friends with the people who were organizing it, you could just play.
You could say you have every single elementary teacher in a room. What would you say to them?
For some of them, it's been a long time since they were my age, so they may have forgotten or just not experienced bullying and not realize that these kids need this or at least want this and that it can really help.
Yeah, I feel like, it's hard to sometimes reach adults, especially at a young age. I mean, I'm quite a few years older than you and I'm still having that issue of, getting adults to listen.
Yeah, it's hard to get the message through.
Yeah, I totally get that.